Welcome to Getting Ready for February 20th. Another story from Mark. This story is the story of Bartimaeus, Jesus healing the blind man Bartimaeus, that Matthew and Mark both tell. And it's a healing story for sure, but the twofold way that I'm going to be preaching it is, first of all, to focus on how Jesus healed, how Jesus healed Bartimaeus, and then inviting us to follow the example of how he did it. And secondly, for us to consider that same kind of healing for ourselves right now, putting ourselves in Bartimaeus' place. And then finishing up with a chance for anointing for people who want to think more about the question that Jesus asked Bartimaeus, what do you want me to do for you, for their own lives? So the first part of it is thinking about how in this mission that we're getting deeper into as a church, of multiplying Christ's love to the community and around the world, how do we do that like Jesus, followers like Jesus taught us to in the story of Bartimaeus? When he went to Bartimaeus, who was obviously blind, obviously a beggar, Jesus could have figured out what he wanted, but instead he said to Bartimaeus, what do you want me to do for you? And I want to talk a little bit about our need to do that when we are reaching out to other people to help them when we think our resources are more than theirs, or when we think we have something to give, or when we wonder if we do. And so want to think a little bit, maybe in your Sunday school classes, about how do we do that? How do we help people? So it doesn't become a paternalistic way of acting like we have something to give that everybody needs, but thinking about what is it that we are wanting to ask people. What is it? How do we ask people what they need? And hopefully you can spend some time doing that, thinking about how you've been helped. What are the ways that have been meaningful to you to be helped, to be asked for what you do need? And then to transition it to, what do you need from Jesus? What is it that Jesus, you imagine Jesus coming to you and saying, what do you want me to do for you? And what is it we want? And hopefully those two things will fit together for us.